This video is brought to you by my new book, How I Made $1 Million Teaching Yoga. Grab your copy today, link in the description, or visit book.milliondollaryoga.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to day 6 out of 7 on mindset. Today we're going to be talking about eating life-giving foods. Hi, my name is Angelica, and I've been teaching yoga for the last 15 years. I used to own the largest yoga studio in the state of Nevada, and now I do an online yoga teacher training, and I help yoga teachers 10x their income and generate more leads, get more students, and spread more love. Okay, let's get into it. So today we're talking about mindset and how we can have a positive mindset. Eating life-giving foods. That is huge. So I grew up on a farm in Indiana. Part of the time, my grandparents had a farm. They had a hog farm, but we also had cows and we had pigs, and which are hogs. We had pigs, we had cows, we had chickens, we had horses, rabbits, we had little bunnies, and that's kind of a sad story that I'm not going to tell. But living on a farm was hard because the animals, they all have personalities. Like, you don't realize that if you don't interact with animals on a regular basis other than dogs, but they're all like dogs. Like, chickens have an incredible personality. Chickens, they know their person, they love them, they will defend their friends and their young. Like, chickens have huge personalities. I had no idea. But one day I was having breakfast and I had this pig, and his name was Mickey, and he was like a black and white pig. And he really wasn't that old. And I said to my grandpa, I was like, "Hey Gramps, where's Mickey?" And my grandpa goes, "Oink, oink. Remember that bacon you ate this morning?" And I was freaking devastated. I really did not understand. I guess I was like pretty naive when I was a child because I didn't understand a lot of things that most people would. I don't know, but I was wrapped up in a lot of trauma and terrible things going on, so I didn't have time to learn about stuff. But so I stopped eating meat at a very young age, like 11. And that's not to say that I didn't eat meat at all through my life. There were definitely times that I had meat here and there. Not any time in the last like 5 years, maybe longer. But you know, here and there I did, but for the most part, no. I've been a vegetarian most of my life, and then I started to eat vegan a few years ago. And I knew right away that when we eat animals, we're eating their fear and pain and suffering. So when an animal goes to slaughter, like it's a bad situation. They're very sad. They're very upset. They definitely don't want it. They'll try to get away. They're scared. And when creatures have this, when humans have this, when animals have this, the fear, pain, and suffering, it goes into their bodies, and they produce hormones, and that goes into their muscles. And then if we eat animals, that becomes a part of our bodies. And I know that it's hard because our society is not set up. It's really hard to be a vegan. It's like, it's difficult to go out to eat. It's hard to be a vegan if you want to operate in our society. So like, if you want to go and hang out with all your friends on a Friday night and eat wherever, if you want to go, you know, to the Olive Garden or whatever, like it's not gonna, society isn't set up for that. But you know what? Society isn't set up for a lot of things that I don't want to do anymore. You know, like, society isn't set up to have a positive mindset in general. Society isn't set up to not exploit child workers in the third world. Society isn't set up to not have political unrest and to not have government officials that are corrupt from lobbyists. Like, lobbying is legal. Like society is set up so that companies can give people in our government money to vote for what they want. It's legal that Monsanto can't be sued for all the crap that they put in our food, that like Haiti just burnt their seeds. So listen, society is not doing it right anyway. There's a really fantastic resource called World Peace Diet, and it talks about why we feel like we have to eat meat and why people defend that. Because if you really think about what you're doing and you really think about the impact of eating animals on society, on yourself, on your body, on those animals, the fear, pain, and suffering they're going through, like it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming to think about that. It's overwhelming. 1 billion animals die every 2 days for our food supply. 1 billion animals die every 2 days for our food supply. That's insane. That's insane. Like in 1 week, we're going through the population of the world. Like, that's insane. So how can we create a positive mindset? How can we get out of that cycle? And so here's the thing about plants, right? So people say like, well, plants, they have feelings too. Okay, well, they definitely, they can signal to each other. They can most definitely signal to each other. So when you smell a plant, that's actually a plant talking to another plant and saying, hey, something's going on. We should be aware of it. It's about the least amount of suffering. So we live in an evolved society. We can choose to put whatever we want in our bodies. We have the opportunity to get nutrition and nutrients from anywhere that we would like. We do not have to create fear, pain, and suffering for our nutrition. So pizza is not nutritious. Like that's just not good for you. So you don't have to eat a pepperoni pizza to to live. Like, that's just not good for you. Don't tell me that. Like, why are you saying that? Why do people say things like that? I'm just like, whatever. We get to choose what we put in our bodies, and we're in this modernized society where we've access to everything. Now, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. I was a wrong vegetarian, a wrong vegan for a long time, and I gained a lot of weight. Like, I was a carbaholic. And I don't mean like good carbs like apples. I mean like I ate a lot of bread, a lot of refined white stuff, donuts, a lot of junk food. And that stuff vibrates really low and it brought me down really low. I've been eating mostly raw vegan for a few months now and I'm really enjoying it. I'm not eating all raw vegan. Because it's a dramatic change in our lifestyles and my partner doesn't eat that way. So it's definitely a transition. I would like to transition all the way to raw vegan. But it's about taking steps, right, in the right direction and putting living foods and foods that have a higher vibration into our body. And this is the cool thing. So yeah, like plants, they talk to each other and they give off this scent when they sense that there's danger around them. But in lab tests, it's been proven that if you pray over your food, if you pray over your vegetables and you say, thank you for becoming nourishment for my body. Thank you for helping my body to live on this planet. Thank you for being a meal to me today. The vegetables will actually calm down and accept that they are meeting their destiny on this planet and relax and become nourishment for you. Animals don't do that. They fight till the end. They do not want to die. They don't want that. And I was a vegetarian for a really long time until I understood that dairy is also very, very, it's in some ways an even more cruel industry. The calves, because like babies have to keep being born. So the calves, they take them from their mothers and they put them on very short chains to make them veal. Um, and they kill them when they're just babies. And the mothers cry for their child for like months. Like it's not like an hour or something. Like they cry for like months for their babies. Oh, it's awful. I'm just gonna cry thinking about it. You don't want that in your body. You do not want that to become part of the cells that are you. You do not want that to become your skin, your organs. Every 7 years, we're regenerating our body. What are you regenerating? What are you creating? Even Tony Robbins is a vegan. Even Tony Robbins. Friend, vibrate on a higher level. Get your mindset in a good place. Get off of the animal products. Stop eating it. That's going to help you. It's really going to make a huge impact. Even if you just start with 1 meal and then 2 and then 3, you can do this. I promise you. I've been a vegetarian since I was 11. I've been a vegan for the last 5 or 6 years. You can do this. I know that you can. I support you. Read World Peace Diet. That will help a lot. And if you need any resources, definitely I'm here for you. I really like Raw Food Romance and High Carb Hannah. They've been really great resources for me on eating a healthy vegan diet that gives me all the nutrients that I need. And the Happy Pair. Oh, man, if you have not checked out those guys, check out the Happy Pair. They're pretty awesome. Put all the links below in the description. Download my book, How I Made $1 Million Teaching Yoga. The link is below. You will love that book. If you made it to the end of this video, you're going to love my book. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.